Hello there. There comes a moment in life when you realize something uncomfortable. You've been living inside a mindset that was never truly yours. Not because you're weak, not because you're incapable, but because most of us grow up inheriting beliefs we never questioned. We're told to be safe, to avoid risks, to seek approval, to follow the path that looks secure. And then life hits us, with failure, with rejection, with comparison, with loneliness, with pressure. And suddenly, the old way of thinking no longer works. Today, we're going to talk about 10 life truths that will change your mindset. Truths that may feel uncomfortable at first. But once you truly accept them, the way you see your life will never be the same again. Stay until the end. Because transformation doesn't come from motivation, it comes from awareness. This is the first truth. Nobody is coming to rescue you. We often wait for something external to change our lives. A perfect opportunity, a supportive mentor, a lucky break. But the reality is simple. You are responsible for your life. People can support you. They can encourage you. But they cannot build your discipline. They cannot take action for you. They cannot endure your struggle. The moment you stop blaming circumstances, the moment you stop waiting for rescue, that is the moment you begin to grow. Freedom begins with ownership. Comfort feels safe. But comfort rarely builds greatness. Your comfort zone doesn't destroy you dramatically. It keeps you average silently. If you only do what feels familiar, you will only experience what is predictable. Growth feels uncomfortable. It feels awkward to start something new. It feels embarrassing to be a beginner. It feels scary to step into rooms where you're not the best. But discomfort is not danger. It's expansion. Don't confuse comfort with happiness. Comfort keeps you calm today. Growth builds your tomorrow. We were taught to fear failure. But failure is not a verdict. It is feedback. It tells you what doesn't work. It doesn't define who you are. Successful people are not the ones who fail less. They are the ones who learn faster. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? When you stop seeing failure as identity and start seeing it as information, you become unstoppable. You don't become what you wish for. You become what you consistently practice. If you procrastinate daily, you become a procrastinator. If you train daily, you become disciplined. If you think negatively every day, you become pessimistic. Your identity is shaped by repetition. Big life changes don't come from massive decisions. They come from small habits repeated long enough. Motivation feels powerful, but it is unreliable. Some days you feel inspired, some days you feel exhausted. Some days you don't feel like doing anything. If you only act when you feel motivated, you will stop when motivation disappears. Discipline means doing what must be done regardless of your mood. Discipline is studying when you're tired, training when it's inconvenient, continuing when no one is watching. Motivation starts the journey. Discipline finishes it. When you change, not everyone will celebrate you. Some people are comfortable with your old version. When you grow, you challenge their sense of familiarity. They might say you've changed. They might call you unrealistic. They might question your ambition. But you are not meant to stay small just to make others comfortable. Growth can feel lonely, but loneliness is not the same as being lost. Sometimes it's the sign you're evolving. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose opportunities and create new ones, but you cannot recover lost time. We live as if we have unlimited tomorrows. I'll start next week. I'll try next year. I'll change when I'm ready, but you will never feel completely ready. If there is something you want to build, start before you feel confident. Start imperfect. Start uncertain. Start afraid. Time does not wait for confidence. Your environment sets your expectations. If you surround yourself with people who complain, complaining becomes normal. If you surround yourself with people who push themselves, growth becomes normal. You absorb the mindset of your surroundings. If you want better results, upgrade your environment. Better conversations, better information, better influences. Sometimes you don't need to change who you are. You need to change what surrounds you. You cannot become a new version of yourself while holding tightly to the old one. Growth demands release. Old habits, old beliefs, old relationships, old fears. Letting go is not failure, it is evolution. Just like trees shed leaves to grow stronger, you must release what no longer serves you. You are not losing, you are making space. The final truth may be the most powerful. Your life will rarely exceed the way you see yourself. If you believe you are incapable, you will act small. If you believe you are worthy, you will raise your standards. The world often responds to the identity you project. Confidence is not thinking you're better than others. It's knowing you are enough. Change the story in your mind, and you change your behavior. Change your behavior, and you change your results. Change your results, and you change your life. These truths are not always comfortable, but uncomfortable truths are often the ones that free you. Mindset doesn't shift overnight, but it can shift with one decision. The decision to stop blaming. The decision to take responsibility. The decision to step outside comfort. The decision to believe in your own potential. If even one of these truths resonated with you today, don't just listen, act. Because life doesn't change when you understand. It changes when you move. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.